How about that, guys? So I've changed it to the aim point, the red dot, and you know, we're getting a few more hits on target, especially at this range. So the main benefit of a red dot is that it gives you an extraordinary amount of versatility. You can shoot it like a rifle, like this. It's quite stable. You're going to be hitting a little bit left and right, but then you can shoot with an extended arm, or you can shoot offhand, and you don't get that mirage that occurs in your scope from doing that with the pistol scope. My brother prefers this. I like the pistol scope, but I am shooting better with this. So it is pretty retro scope too. I think it looks really good on this Thompson. So let's give it a shot. So we're gonna do the rifle. Oops. See, it's very, very versatile now. Oh, right over. Then you can shoot like this. And then you can shoot with an extended, ooh, right over the corner there. Oh, to the left, so close. Fuck. It's quite satisfying to hit offhand. Oh, wait, that was terrible. That was terrible. Right over. Oh. That's a very comfortable way to shoot like that. It's pretty warm outside today. So you have all these options now with a red dot. And like I was saying in my previous videos, it would be nice to have the regular sort of zoom scope with many X, you know, like multiple different, so it zooms in and then a red dot on top. And the red dot really proves my point, because now you can shoot the gun like this. You can even extend it out like this. One of the funnest things about a single shot is you can just keep shooting, keep shooting, keep shooting. You're not reloading mags. You don't have to reload any mags. So the red dot is pretty awesome on this thing. It really is. Way over. Way over. It's a bit more difficult offhand, not gonna lie. Whoa, that was to the left a little bit. Pretty good, huh? I like it a lot like this. Right over. It's so satisfying hitting offhand, though. Let's see if we can get a tactical shot here. So yeah, would I recommend this pistol? Absolutely. It's an enormous amount of fun. Ah, shit. It's a bit difficult in that position. You're gonna have a blast all day. I definitely recommend the 38 Special 357 version. If you can't get a silencer, might be smart to get like a longer barreled one somewhere here with a nice front stock, because this stock starts to make more sense once you have a red dot, right? Because I can hold it like this, right? With the pistol scope, you still have to kind of hold it out if you want to get a good sight, like a good view through the scope. But yeah, otherwise, very, very pleased. It's a lot of fun. Honestly, I think the red dot kind of completes the package. I still think it would look a lot cooler with a pistol scope and a red dot. So you have the pistol scope and then a red dot on top. The thing is, this looks really cool right now because it's a retro red dot with the battery pack on the side. So if you want to, it's like if you have a buttstock that you can detach and reattach all the time, the red dot, it's like a must-have, because you attach the buttstock and then you can use it like a rifle, and now your red dot, it doesn't matter how far the red dot is away from your eye. So It makes a lot of sense. I'm trying to kind of crouch down for the camera here. You might want to use glasses if you're going to bring the gun that close to your face, though. See if we can get a good action shot here. Oh, close. But yeah, no fucking cigar there. The target, it's about this big. Right, so it's quite a small target. It's like the size of a dinner plate, and we are at roughly 50 meters. I don't know if you can tell. I mean, I guess you can't really. Ooh, so close. Just maximum versatility, like with the red dot. It's really quite nice. So there it is, folks. The Thompson pistol, 38, it's the Contender, actually. 38 Special 357. I think the 4 episodes or the 5 episodes so far, it's been pretty thorough. The overall summary is that it would pair very well with some type of 22 LR or some kind of semi-automatic pistol that has a scope, because that will help practice a little bit. It's not a must. The red dot is quite an important factor to have, especially if you have a silencer and a longer or a longer barrel and you want to shoot it like this. If you have a detachable buttstock, something you can attach or something that you can fold and use it like a pistol, the red dot is very important because you can allow that full length of view through the red dot. The pistol scope is really nice for longer ranges, like 150 meters. I haven't tried this at 150 meters, but I doubt it's going to be all that different. I think it's going to be pretty much quite similar, but it's nice to have something that has a little bit of zoom. And the ultimate cool factor would be to have like a pistol scope with zoom on the bottom and then a red dot on top, mounted. So you do, if you want to go with a pistol scope, you do want to have a red dot on top. And I think that's a strong recommendation for this, because the thing with this gun, what makes it stand out from other pistols is that it's not just a close range device. It's like, you know, if you're using it for, you know, what's it called? Lopettaing, like shooting, you know, farm animals or things in cages, like trap animals, you know, you just point it right at their head. So it can be from like the immediate close range all the way to, you know, 200 meters. I mean, you can stretch this out to 200 meters. The 357 Magnum is quite a potent cartridge and it'll easily do that. But you have that parabolic flight. Now there's other calibers. You have all sorts of different calibers for this gun, but it still remains true that because it's a pistol, it is sort of for the immediate close range and the extended long range. So you either go with a red dot or you go with a pistol scope and a red dot. The thing you have to watch out for is that your hammer spring is pretty difficult to change, and they do break. That's something, it is quite a difficult thing to do. The silencer on the 38 Special, this is an amazing little package. I love it a lot. It's an enormous amount of fun, this gun. you're not going to really find a holster that's all that comfortable for it. They're very large. And then if you have a silencer like that on it, you have to take it on and off a lot. So there's that to consider. I mean, where would you put this? So some kind of rifle sling would be nice. You don't really find that on this particular model. And and if you're going to put a bipod, if you're planning on putting a bipod on your Thompson pistol, then it's like a bench shooting gun, and you might as well have a buttstock for it, I guess. I mean, yeah. Maybe I'll take that back, but it would definitely help. I like to shoot it standing a lot. And then if I take it to the range and I'm sitting down on a bench, I anyway have a bunch of cushions and these other stands. I personally don't have I don't see why I would put bipods on this. But if this was like a very large revolver with an enormous amount of steel and it's very heavy with a big scope, then yeah, it would make sense to put bipods on that. But it's a lot of fun. You can just keep shooting. You don't have to load a mag. You can just keep, throwing them in. Get yourself a bandolier, like an old Wild West style bandolier, and get those shots out there. Enormous amount of fun. So that's it, folks. If you want to support my work, you can get yourself a scalpel, HMK scalpel, EDC. It's a lot of fun. Nice little blade. My little special product. And I don't think I'll be making more videos on the Thompson pistol. That's really all there is to it. Everything I've talked about in this video, it's really it's really all there is to it. Like, I don't see where I could add anything more. Again, this is not like a 30-06 Thompson pistol. This is not your 45-70, but I think it would anyway come down to similar conclusions. The beauty of the 38 Special 357 Thompson pistol is that the 38 Specials are roughly half the velocity of the 357 Magnum. So if you have a range that's half the distance of your 150 meter range, you're scoped in. You're aiming in the same spot. So that's like the fun thing about this, is I can keep this dialed in at around 60-70 meters. And for the 38 Specials here at this range, where I use a silencer, and then when I go to the military shooting range, I take the silencer off, I use 357 Magnum, and I'm aiming exactly in the same spot at 150 meters, and they land in the exact same spot. So that's like the fun thing about this, is that I don't have to change anything. I just use the 38 Specials here, and I use the 357 Magnums over there. The 38 Specials are pretty fun too at 150 meters, but that's when you're gonna be aiming pretty high above the target. The bullet drops quite a bit. So, but overall, super sick. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. My favorite kind of aesthetic in the world is this kind of like cowboy sci-fi look, and I think this just hits the nail on the head right there. This is like the most cowboy sci-fi thing ever. It's got a little bit of wear here and there. It's just so sick. Just a piece of wood right there in the middle. Everything's kind of black with some scratches and marring, and looks like it's been used, and the red dot and the fucking, it's just such a fun gun overall. And it will help you improve your shooting skills a lot. It's I don't know if I can recommend it for hunting so much. I would like to hunt with it, but you're not allowed to hunt with pistols in Finland. You could definitely knock down a deer at 100 meters with a 357 Magnum, with this, like if you got it scoped in. So, you know, it's not a, you know, this is a very long barrel for a 357 Magnum. It's a lot of powder burning going on. I can actually take the scope, see, quite a small package. I mean, this would fit in a holster, but even then it's pretty big. Side holster, that would be cool. But, and feels much lighter now. And this is a lot of fun to shoot with the 357 Magnum. I mean, and it's a pretty long barrel. I'm not going to shoot here without a silencer, but it's a very balanced like this. It's quite light like this. It's very stable in your hand. So, you know, for plinking at long ranges, practicing your pistol shooting, it's really quite a neat package. Yeah, it's there's only wonderful things to say about this, and I'm really happy that the Thompson company has been bought up by that guy, and they're going to continue producing these. You know, it's just you know, look at this little configuration here. This is just great. So, and again, like, you can just keep shooting. You don't have to load mags. You just load, shoot, and you don't even realize you just went through 150 rounds or 200 rounds. I still think I would like to change the trigger a little bit so that it's flatter. The trigger right now, it's a little bit rounded, right? You see it. I would prefer just a fat, you know, a fat, flat trigger. That's what I'm looking for on this one, but this is a true American classic right here. And, yeah, if you want to support my work, go and get yourself a scalpel, HMK, EDC from my store. And I hope you enjoyed this series. I think it's pretty informative. I like to take things pretty casually. I could make like a 1 hour long video on this subject, but I don't think I prefer this like series, these episodes, because I could shoot this gun for, you know, 3 months and then make, you know, if I had just bought this and I shot it for a couple of days and then I give you a review, what the hell is that all about? I think it's better that there is, like, you know, a little bit of time between each episode so I can go back through what I said before and reflect on what my opinions were at each time and say, have I changed my mind since then, right? It's like with the cold steel Tomahawk, like the value for money is amazing on that, but it's dull right out of the box and it doesn't have a axe head cover. But I think you can order those anyway. It's just like right out of the box, it's awesome. A week goes by, I'm like, meh. Then 2 months, 3 months goes by, I'm like, yeah, this is actually really useful. This is actually really, really cool. And then another month goes by, I'm like, well, I should have bought the one that has a hammerhead. And now I'm like, yeah, the Tomahawk kind of has to have a hammerhead, because now I've been using my Tomahawk. I use the back of it for hammering shit all the time, and I realized, like, yeah, I need a hammerhead on my Tomahawk. So it's gonna go like loops and ups and downs, and you never really know. And then after a year or so of shooting, after you shoot 1,000 rounds, you have all these different ideas, and then it all kind of comes together, and you realize, you know, what I said in the beginning, it's not actually as bad as I thought, and I actually really do like it, or things like that. So I think it's better to just do episodes and kind of track the progress over a year and do it like that. It's just, it's not fair on the gun, it's not fair on the manufacturers, it's not fair on you guys, and it's, I think, the best, it's like the most honest way to do it, because, you know, if, for example, if I buy a Desert Tech Wolverine, I'm not going to, I don't have the money for that. If I move to the US, sure, I'll work my ass off and get one. But if I were to review that, oh, out the box review, this is the most amazing thing in the world. And it's like, I shoot a couple hundred rounds, forget about it, the video's done, upload it. Oh, everybody's like, oh, awesome, awesome. Everybody's going out to buy a €3,500 rifle. And then I take it out, you know, I take it out of the fucking safe and I go shooting, and then there's like a jam on every single shot or something. I'm just like, whoa. I just, like, fucked that up. I don't know how, it looks like a great rifle. I trust Desert Tech, they seem like chill guys, but it was more of an example, what I was saying. So, amazing craftsmanship, very handy, enormous amount of fun. I mean, I got this whole package for, it was like $550. I mean, with the license, it was like $600, and it had the pistol scope, and it had another silencer. We had to get a new silencer for it. This is my brother's old scope. So I know in America, they're much more valuable, they're much more sought after, they're much more expensive. So, you know, is this gun worth, I would say, you know, the $1,000 region, it's still pretty good. I don't know if it's worth buying for $2,000. But anywhere, you know, I was very, you know, in Finland, we have these really rare guns that in America people pay thousands of dollars for, and people are just like, hey, sell it as quickly as you can for $300. I mean, it was like a pristine condition Smith & Wesson 44 Magnum from like the 80s or something, or whatever. Perfect condition, perfect bluing, absolutely gorgeous thing. It shoots like a dream, and it was like, the guy who owned it, but he was just trying to get rid of it for like a few $100s, you know, a few €100. It was like, it's like a joke. So we have it pretty good with a lot of rare stuff in Finland, but when it comes to brand new ARs, when it comes to brand new stuff like that, it's super, super expensive. So it's goes both ways. So yeah, if you have one of these, tell me what you like about yours, what caliber it is. What you like to shoot with it, have you gone hunting with it, and I hope you enjoy it. Once again, HMK Scalpel, you can support my work, hotmetalknives.com, and peace out.